G'day everyone, and welcome back to another WoW leveling video with Hapis the Druid. This time we are no longer in Outlands, we are currently in Northrends at Vengeance Landing. So we're going to be playing in Howling Fjord for a bit. Let's see how we go. So let's just pick up as many quests as we can here. I know we won't get to all of them, but let's just try. Let's just try and get some stuff. So this is Apothecary Lysander at Vengeance Landing wants you to recover 10 impact plague containers from a shipwreck. Alright, so we're going to recover shipwreck, pieces of stuff. We need to deliver the Kirintor signet to Archmage Cylindra in Dalaran. We can do that. Dalaran's easy to get to. Because the way you actually get here now, instead of going on the boat, you actually teleport to Dalaran. So, hello. What do we need to do? They want us to torch 10 corpses. Okay. Great. Here we go. What is this? Wants you to use the Plague Hound cage to summon a hungry Plague Hound and feed it crow meat from the fjord crows west of Vengeance Landing. Okay. So we need to just get crows. Well, summon it and then feed crows to it. Okay. Is there any other ones here? Any other missions? There should also be. Let's go have a look at the trainers. Northrend cooking. Let's go. Might as well learn Northrend cooking.
Beware the living.
And they have a quest. Northrend cooking. Bring 4 chilled meat. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can eventually do that. What else is here? There's herbalism. Yeah. Herbalism. Yes. Here you are. Hello. I'd like to learn Northrend herbalism, please, so I can go picking. What else do we need? We need mining. Hello. Northrend mining. Sweet. Cobalt. Awesome. And in there, it's archaeology. Do I need archaeology at this point?
What is it?
Because you learn all of archaeology in one fell swoop now, instead of individual ones. So, fishing is fine, archaeology is fine, cooking. We have Northrend cooking, and we have Northrend of each of those. Yeah, cool. We're good. Let's go do some stuff. First off, I want to do... Let's do the crow meat, see what that does. So do I just, like... Press this? No, need to be in the Bleeding Vale. Okay, yep. Here. Aha! And we just have to find crows. We have to kill crows. Alliance Corpse? Oh, the actual plague hound is actually helping. Interesting. Yeah, so... How's everyone doing? Currently, this is the... I'm recording this on the day before I'm supposed to be uploading this, so I'm recording this on the 8th. Australian time. Do I just... So I haven't recorded in a while, in a little bit. But I should be good. Oh wait. We just need to train. So how was everyone's Christmas, New Year's, holidays, all the above? Mine was fun. I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere because either my family was either sick with COVID or in a different state. So I was just here at home chilling, doing nothing, which is fine. Well, fine with me. I can just chill and do whatever. Was also a good opportunity to continue to recover from surgery, so I'm getting better by the day. And hopefully I get more news about my condition. Well, not the condition that I'm currently in, and how I can, you know, do stuff early next week. Due to an appointment. But that is neither here nor there. But I hope everyone is happy and healthy and staying out of trouble. I know some people tend to just get into trouble no matter what. But hopefully everyone is chilling. And everyone is getting back in the swing of going back to, well, Australian is going back for the new year. But for other places, this would be the continuation of the school year. Yeah, that always weirded me out, because it's like, sometimes it's like the school year is technically not a single year. Here in Australia, we have our schooling, all from kindergarten all the way till university. Our schooling, our education, the education year starts in about mid-Feb-ish, and it ends. It ends like early December, like late November, early December, which is really great because our summer break is over Christmas, New Year's. So they get about 6 weeks of break, I think. I haven't been in schooling for so long, so funny. But they get a bit... you get 6 weeks away from the schooling and you start a new year, where other places, I believe, like, they still do, like, over the school year is over the, like, the summer holiday is the year break. I think that's why they, like, in some places in America, they have the naming convention of, like, freshman and sophomore and junior and senior, because their school year doesn't actually stay within a single year. Because where I grew up, in Australia, country Australia, it was... What am I doing? You would start the school year in February, but you would have, like, you would have year 1, year 2, well, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, all that kind of stuff. But when you get to high school, it was year 7, 8, 9, 10, like, you would go through years, not sophomore, junior, like, you wouldn't be a freshman, you wouldn't be a sophomore, you wouldn't be a junior, senior. It would just be, this is your 10th, 11th, 12th year of education. Which makes a lot more sense in the you started at the start of the year and you finished at the end of the year style. But if your school year starts halfway through the year, that naming convention would screw it up. So I actually now thinking to myself and saying it out loud, I understand why they have the naming conventions, but I don't understand why they don't keep it in the year. Like, within the single year. Like, you could be the graduating class of 2023. However, you started your last year, your last, air quotes, well, your last 12 months of schooling, not in the year that you graduated in, which doesn't make sense to me. We going in here, bud? So, yeah, hope everyone is ready for school or going back to school. I hope everyone had their summer's worth / winter's worth of holidays. But yeah, a little bit of update of me. Still not 100%. Though it feels like I am about 80-90% back to normal. There's only one thing that's stopping me from going back to work, and I'm not entirely sure if it is actually due to my surgery that I had late last year, or whether it's down to like dietary things, or just getting old, or see, it only started happening after my surgery, but it didn't happen immediately after my surgery, which was weird. Like, I don't know if I've said it on here, but I had neck surgery. And they had to go through the front of the neck, so they had to push the esophagus out of the way. And a lot of the times you start to get you start having trouble eating food and swallowing food. And after the surgery, I was completely fine. Weeks after, they were fine. I got the staples out. I got the staples out, and I was recovering well. And then all of a sudden, it was after my first checkup with the doctor. The doctor was like, "Oh yeah, it's like really going well. Your recovery's going really well." He was a little surprised that I was going that quick with the recovery, but it was like having to go on public transport. I was not feeling that great with the neck. Like, I would have some signs of nausea, but then the public transport exacerbated it, and then it got even worse afterwards, coming home, to the point where I had to get off the public transport several times and actually like sit down and not do anything and not move and try not to hurl. Which, not great. Especially when you're I think I was about 45 minutes away from home. So I had like 45 minutes more of traveling before I even got anywhere near home. So I had to tough it out. I had to constantly like make sure that I was okay. But then that feeling didn't really go away in time. And I thought maybe it was the muscles just getting back to normal because they did have to shove them all out of the way. Just the muscles getting back to normal and getting the neck proper. But recently, I thought, to hell with it, I'm going to go for a walk. And then, stupidly, at a certain point, I was walking. I started walking and I'm like, okay, I've got to turn right here. This is my usual walking path. And then a couple kind of cut in to where, like, they walked in front of me. So it was at a T intersection, and they were just continually going along the road, and I turned right. So I was behind them the entire time. I was behind them for about a minute or two, and I could see that they were checking behind them to see where I was. So I'm like, fuck it. So I went closer to the road and I started jogging, which, if you have a neck injury, is not really the best because I'm a very stompy boy when I'm jogging. So it wasn't the greatest on my neck. But the neck seemed fine. Being completely winded and out of breath because I'm so unfit, it's not funny, didn't help. But my neck didn't feel bad. It wasn't... The neck didn't hurt. I mean, it's been stiff for a while now, but that's just getting the muscles back and getting used to having a new neck. And just like all the different things around it, it didn't feel injured anymore. Like, it wasn't. It was fine. The jogging did not exacerbate the issue. It didn't hurt the issue. And it didn't feel like it was hurting or helping. So, to that extent, I thought, maybe this isn't a, like, it's pressing on my neck issue. Maybe it's psychological, or maybe it's internal shit. So that's going to be fun to figure out. And it's going to be down to what the doctor says, or what the surgeon says. So that's going to be fun. Where am I going? How can I get up there? Speak? Oh my god, I have to speak to the bat. Whatever. Okay. Let's head back. But yes, I feel like I am further along in my recovery from my surgery than I thought. And hopefully I should be getting back to work again. Working probably Saturdays when the Australian football kicks back up again. And then exploring different work, different workplaces. Yeah, I got to talk to
What would you ask?
Because currently, one of my workplaces that I work casually for, well, I worked, still in the books, but haven't worked for about 2 years. The management has made extremely bad decisions when it came to handling their workers. A lot of it is down to the people on the floor were copping so much flack when it wasn't their fault. And what was happening was the management and the middle management were slacking on their responsibilities and just shirking it off to, we'll fix it on the floor, when the people on the floor are so overworked it's not funny. And then the second one was they had like a big overall a management of a specific area. So they had two people who were working together at the time to cover the person who left previously, and they were internal. Like they've already been here, whatever. Like they've already been working for the company, and they're a really good fit. They know the equipment. They know everything that needs to be done. They've been doing it for the past like 6 months, so they would have been a shoo-in. And the management said, "Hey, we're opening this up, and people can apply for it internally." And then a week later, they announced that someone who was not internal had gotten the job, when we were informed that it was internal applicants only, which pissed everyone off, and everyone was in the mind of, it seems like no one at this company, this is a big company by the way, like this is like the biggest one of the kind in the state, and it seemed like to every single employee that the only way to advance in your career is not to work there and work somewhere else and then apply later. And a lot of people are angry because of that fact, because they're like, well, what's the point of working here if I can't advance my career? They like love working with the people here at I love working with the people on the floor. They get it. They know what's going on. But the management has no fucking clue. And the other people are more annoyed the fact, which is completely understandable, they're annoyed at the fact that the management announced it was internal only, but then immediately hired someone externally, and their thinking was, how could someone externally apply for someone for a role that was only internal? And then they kept making up bullshit that, like, everyone was asking questions about the validity of the validity of the application and the communication behind the application. And they tried to like hand wave over a whole bunch of issues, and it's getting to the stage where it feels like a lot of people are going to be leaving. Like it already felt like the only reason 90% of people were still working there
No.
just for the money. It wasn't for, I want to learn new things, I want to better myself. It was, oh man, this place is shit, but at least they pay me a lot of money. Oh no. And it's just gotten worse and worse and worse since COVID. The reason that it's gotten really bad since COVID was, I believe, Oh no! Run away! Oh, okay, that's fine. Is that a lot of our middle management kind of see that they're not really needed when no one... Like, it seems like the ground crew and the management crew are starting to see that the middle management, like the stepping stones, they like the middle management need to find a way to remain relevant when half the time it could be streamlined so much more if you just got rid of them. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's... And the reason that it's like it seems like the middle management has been oh no, I didn't want that. What is this? Moonfire is usable in cat form. Oh, sweet. So actually, cat form. Moonfire. Yeah, it just seems, at my old job, it seems like everything is collapsing. It was already like, I had troubles with my health for a while, and they basically tried to just force me out altogether. And I'm like, that's not how this works. Like, I'm entitled to say, I am sick, I can't come in. But then they try and like guilt trip me and force me out and shit. I'm like, dude, like, that's not how this works. Plus, it's in my contract that I can call in just because I am sick. So I would... it would... In the contract, it was you had to call up and... you had to call up and say that you weren't available 4 hours prior. At least 4 hours prior. And if I started work at midday, for instance, I would attempt to call up the night before to inform them, hey, I can't work. But rostering only works 9 to 5. So if you get sick between 6 and the time 6 p.m. and the time that you're supposed to be working, no one's there. You just got to leave a voicemail. So I had to do it every single time. I was like, I can't pick and choose when my body decides to evacuate everything from the body. And it's in my contract. If I call up, impaled? Wait, where's the corpse? Is this one? Yeah, it is one. What's going on? I just gotta kill him. That's whatever. It's not my fault that you can't... Like, it would save so much time and so much effort if they just said, hey, we will put someone on call overnight, because it's a 24-hour business. They could have employees there every single day, 24 hours a day for 30, I think it's 360 hours, 360 days. Because they, no, it's 350 because they close for like 2 weeks over the Christmas New Year's period. they could just have someone overnight and say, hey, you're on call. If anyone calls up, just take their call and go, alright, cool. Like, and then immediately start making plans of, like, see who can work. Instead, people would get pissed off because they would get in at 8, 9, 10 in the morning and only then get told that I couldn't work. And it's like, it's not my fault. Do you want me to, like, it's almost like they see you as nothing but a stat in a stat sheet, in like a spreadsheet. And if you don't do what they want you to do, it's not like you can't just say, "Hey, this is what happened," or like, "I couldn't do that." And when you tell them face to face, "This is what happened. I can't control it," they go, "Oh, so sorry," all that kind of stuff. But then they, just, yeah, you have to see them face to face and tell them exactly what's going on, for them to realize that you're human. And the whole thing was, I told them, hey, like, I'm having health issues. I'm going to need a couple of weeks. And then after those couple of weeks, I'm going to need, like, reduced workload. Like, I can't work 60 hours. I have to work, I can only do, like, 20. Where the fuck is this wolf? I don't know where he is. I don't know what... Okay. Like, I told them straight up, like, this is my situation. And then they would get pissy with me. And then they try to find every single thing under the sun to try and... No, you're not. Alright, whatever. They tried everything under the sun to get me off the books. And I'm like, no, you're not getting rid of me that easy. Bring it on. And it's also like, when I was going through my neck issue, come on, where the fuck is he? When I was going through my neck issue originally, they were constantly going, doctor's appointment, doctor's note, doctor's note, doctor's note. And I'm like, this is not going away. I am giving you all the information possible. And it's like, I can only get in to see a specialist every, like, it's very fucking hard to get a specialist in less than a month. But they would just still demand, like, updates every whatever. And I'm like, ask me, what can I do? What can I do? And I'm like, it hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. I've been to the doctors. Nothing has changed. Fucking leave me alone. And yeah, it just got to the point where, it even got to the point where I'm like, hey, I'm going in for surgery. Like, I won't be able to work for a certain amount of time. And they're like, oh, we still need as a doctor's note to know, or to be told that you can't work. I'm like, are you serious? Okay. Like a Hearthstone. It's super frustrating. But then there's other work where I'm like, hey, I would just email them and go, hey, I can't work. This was like the camera work as well. The camera work job, where I would be the camera person for local leagues. I would just say, hey, can't work, need surgery, surgery's this date. And their only thing is like, okay, get better, we'll come grab the equipment from you, good luck. And that's it. Like, there's one massive corporate entity that is trying to fuck me over as much as possible. And that feels corporate and cold. And there's the other one where it's like, I clearly have, like, I can email the CEO of the other company and just straight up ask him questions about, like, what needs to be done. And he will answer it within a day. And they are more welcoming and more humane than the largest AV AV. I wouldn't even call them a company. The largest building that houses AV. Like, I knew going into the industry that this wasn't the greatest job to be recognized in most fields. But I didn't realize how shitty the management and middle management could be, and also how needy and shitty the clients are. It was so bad. Like, the high-end clients working with the high-end clients with the big corporation. They were needy as fuck. They were trying to twist everything in the light of they are innocent every single way. And yeah, the only people who could see through that were the techs on the floor. And the middle management were fucking useless. And a lot of the clients were snobby. They would think they were better than anyone and everyone that was around them, including the technicians who were working under them. And they just downright disrespected people constantly. They thought, oh, I'm paying them, therefore they must take all the shit that's happened. It's like, no, we are human beings. If you try and treat us as employees like dirt, I will run you into the ground. Like, fuck you. But then when I was working with like local leagues, and you would think that football fans and football attendees might not be the most gracious of people. And you've seen people have seen videos here and there of football fans going mental at games and aggression and all that kind of stuff. They are like the most down-to-earth and most chill people to work for or work with. Because you would, like, as a camera person, this was a solo camera for a game. So you would rock up with your camera, stand on the sidelines with the camera, record the entire game, and then upload it when you get home. And generally what you would do is you would rock up to the field half an hour to an hour before the game. You would ring up the contact number that you had for the ground, and like they were very cordial and very happy that you're there, and like, you know, they just want to have feedback about what their game's about. And they have a nice chat, and they're like, "Oh, if you need anything, just let us know," that kind of stuff. It felt more of a we are working together atmosphere than a lot of clients that I've worked for. Too many clients. One, can't take criticism, but two, believe like the customer is always right mantra that people always latch onto is completely shit in a lot of ways. You think how your grandparents or the older generation, they kind of don't understand. They don't understand technology, and they need help with technology. And when they try and like do it themselves, they kind of like screw everything up and all that kind of stuff. Or they just go, "I don't care about this technology thing. You handle everything," which is fine if they just let you do handle it. But these people are asking for the world, but not knowing if it's available in the technology. So they ask for like grandiose shit that they want, and if we tell them that's not possible, they chuck a hissy fit and demand a refund. When, yeah, they demand the world. Their budget only allows them, like, they're asking for the world, but they can only pay for a tiny town, which is so fun when you have to work around everything. And them demanding refunds on a whole bunch of shit. But that's just what happened with me. That's fun and not fun at the same time. But hopefully I've been in contact with a few places to get other work. Possibly moving, possibly not, depending on how they are going and how my health is going. Because if I can't physically work when they need me to, well, when I can't physically work when they are searching for people to work, they're probably going to find someone else. And if they find someone else, by the time that I'm available to work, or I'm physically able to work, then it's kind of a bummer. Hopefully, I should be fine with creating content, because creating content is like 1-2 hours. So leveling video is about an hour. So it's about an hour of work plus getting it into an editing program and trimming it down to what I need. Which most of the time is just trimming the top and basically trimming the fat off the ends of the video. And generally, like 60 minutes of recording goes down to 55 minutes of actual gameplay, depending on let me go back here. On the content itself. So I think my previous video, my Terracar Forest, had a lot of running. And Nagrand as well. I think Nagrand had a lot of running. And I would still only record for about an hour. However, fuck me. Okay, we're gonna actually kill this dude. Don't worry. My Nagrand had a lot of running, and my Terracar Forest had a little bit of running, but not too much. And it was a little too far for my then travel speed, which was slow. So I would basically cut it up a little bit and have it so you don't have to just watch me run back and forth from a location. And just be subjected to nothing. Even though a lot of this is just me playing the game and me talking to you guys.
May the eternal sun shine.
A lot of inventory. Why is my inventory? Oh yeah, my inventory is full because I haven't sold anything. So let's go sell some shit. Yeah, a lot of this is talking. I understand that, but
Go in peace.
a lot of it is. Let's go. A lot of this is talking, and a lot of this is. Sometimes it's concentrating, sometimes it's not. What is this? Food? Yeah. There we go. So let's sell all of you guys. Yeah, they are Christmas stuff. That's fine.
We shall
Alright, let's get all the quests.
walk with the earth.
Yeah, I don't want to subject you guys to me
I've
running around, not talking. Or I'd want some kind of content.
greetings. Go in peace.
And not just me.
How may I aid you? Walk with me.
Not just me bitching the
Wind
entire
be
time.
at your back.
Okay, we're gonna go speak to that person, speak to that person. Let's go to Vengeance Landing, fuck it. Let's actually turn this into our home. Hello.
I have just the
Yes, I
thing
would like
for
this inn to be my home.
Ah.
And then we're gonna go. Oh, hello, friends. So we've got 2 in Dalaran, 1 there, 1 down there. Let's go here. So yeah, health situation and work situation are conjoined. I should be able to continue making content. Whether that be WoW leveling videos, not guides. It's not really a guide when I'm not really doing that quick. WoW leveling videos, some Iron Man LFG, which is at the moment it's easy. However, later and later there will be mechanics where I would have to actually think. So yeah, content still fine because I can. Having a bung neck, still allows me to play video games. It doesn't allow me to do the physical jobs that I have gotten or I have the opportunity to have.
What is it?
It all comes down to yay. It all comes down to
I haven't got all
let's
day.
go over here and turn in this one. It all comes down to me getting healthy. And I am a part of a gaming group. We haven't gamed together in a while. It is called the Tired Aussies Play, or just the Tired Aussies. Particularly because Half of the group doesn't really stream. They do game, but they don't stream or make content. Which is... Yeah. I mean, they would be good as content creators, but I don't think they would have the time and effort to learn how to do it. And I am a third. I'm a quarter of the group, so I still make content. I do edit the videos as well for them, or I edit the shorts for them. And the main person who got the group together, she's been not that well for a while. I don't know if she's announced on stream or on videos why she's unwell. I will let her tell her story. But for me, it's none of my business, and I'm just going to keep out of it. Yeah. Ooh, Steel Gate? What? Steel? Oh. Okay. There's a lot of quests here. Hello. Let's hand you in. Man, I think we're going to be spending more than one video here in Howling Fjord. Holy crap, my thing is completely full. We're going to get rid of the quest from Hellfire, because we're not really going to go back there. Yes. Abandoned. Abandon all these quests. We can always pick them up again if we wanted to redo those quest zones. But I don't feel like we do.
Be quick about your business.
That's good. Yeah.
Trust no one.
So yeah, that was first part. We have a lot of quests everywhere. Some here, some down here. Brains. So we go to Westguard Keep. We have some to the west of the Apothecary Camp. We have 2 up to the north. See, I think what we'd want to do is head back to the Camp Winterhoof, and we'll continue on from there. Actually, let's go to Dalaran. Let's hand in those things. But yes, we haven't been gaming too much as of recent. We have made a lot of plans to game. Just a little insight. For me, I have always been a video gamer. From a young age, I've always played video games, much to the chagrin of my parents. I've always been a video gamer, and as of recently, I've gotten into tabletop. So tabletop gaming, and most of it was online, or all of it was online. I've never really tabletop gamed in person. And the more and more I get into it, the more and more I want to play it. But you know, it's kind of whatever. And the rest of the Tide Aussies group, I think Jacob was originally a video gamer, but was converted to a tabletop gamer. So he's like both. He's a video gamer. I think he was a video gamer first and then a tabletop second. And then Bon was video games and then is now getting more and more into tabletop. And I think Lizzie was more of a tabletop than a video game. But they've been playing tabletop for way longer than anyone else has. But we have plans to play tabletop. All online because I don't live near them anymore. Which I would love to get a job back there and, you know, be able to do stuff in person. Because then we could just hang out in person, just hang out and be just, you know, friends. Friends in person. I'm not saying we're not friends now, but friends in person. And it'll allow us to do a lot more content. Because we could be in the same room and we could riff off each other during the content. And yeah, it's we have plans to play D&D, and I think we have plans to play one of the sub genres or subsections of World of Darkness. Still working on that, but it all comes down to whether people are healthy enough to do it. And yeah, it's been an interesting ride. And I know over like Christmas, New Year's, people go silent because family and traveling and holidays and all that. And yeah, I've just been chilling by myself and having a good old time. Let's go hand these in, shall we? So one is to the left. We'll go left first, which is right here. Hello.
You need something? Light bless you. Safe
Okay,
travels.
goodbye. We'll do that next time. So yeah, just chilling, having a fun old time. Oh, this is the innkeeper where it's like, oh, make your home here.
Go forth to victory.
Hello. Later. We have leveled up once. We have gotten to level 21 now. We are going to be slower in leveling. It's also a lot of these quests were far out from each other. So I think we're going to stop tracking that one.
Can I assist?
And we are just going to be... I think we're just going to go fly back to Winterhoof because fuck it. Oh, we could have... No, we couldn't have Hearthstone. We could have if I just didn't, you know. But with that, thank you everyone for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And as we fly back to Camp Winterhoof, I will be finishing this video. So yeah, thanks again, everyone. If you are still here, almost an hour into the video, I will be uploading more content, more WoW leveling videos. I will be doing dungeon LFGs or Iron Man LFGs here and there. It's not going to be a staple, but hopefully the TAP crew as well will be getting back to the swing of gaming, and let's just see what the future holds. All right. See yous.